to the second episode of Cooking with Third Life. And so today we are going to be completing the Zombiecleo dish, which is going to be inspired by the French Revolution, considering when she died, she was going after Rendog, the king of the Red Army. So, what we are going to do is we're going to take some poultry, and we're going to use a bunch of vegetables, and we're just going to take a bunch of salt, because during that time they would generally just eat meat and vegetables with a decent amount of salt, considering there was a very great shortage of just general like bread and such, just grains. So we're probably gonna take like a large dish, and we're gonna get some vegetables over here. So I'm gonna take this bucket. We're going to put some carrots, just because although they are boring, they are going to be pretty neat. We might as well put like one pepper. We can put a bit of onion there. We can do a bit of potato. Some broccoli. And probably not a mushroom. Let's just pick up these potatoes. We can have a nice vegetable blend. Even though these might not really go that great together, it's still something. We probably want some olive oil. Okay, that didn't break. Some black pepper. There's a little bit of seasoning. No, not sugar, the salt. And then maybe potentially some cayenne pepper powder for the aggression levels. And although not much damage was done during the attack against Ren, uh, that doesn't mean wrong, that we can't do something spicy to the meal. Now we're gonna have a large sizzle, but we might as well go into the cooking portion of these vegetables. There we go. A nice flip, and we can cook the rest of it. I'll also put these in to boil, because we're gonna have these boiled vegetables over here. Okay, we should be able to get the water done. Like it. The meat should be almost done by now. So I can bring this over here. Boom. That over there, we can put this over to boil now over the electric oven while we go and prep this for consumption. We of course want to put the very famous salt and over salt it by a lot, but that's kind of the, well, even though the kill itself wasn't like salty on Zombiecleo's part, it's Still going to have a lot of salt because of the French Revolution aspect of the... And now we're just going to load a bunch of the... Kind of give it a little bit of red in there. Now this is going to take a little bit. So instead, we can go ahead and put this on the plate. If it didn't get stuck all the way over by the knife rack, that would be nice. And so there. Pretty plain and basic, but you know, we might be able to decorate it. It's not going to be like as crazy looking as the cake from the prior episode. You know, this dish is going to be a little bit more historically accurate. Even though potentially some of the vegetables are just a bit a bit whack. I think that's good. You know, we might do one chili pepper. I could use a cutting board for this, but let's just have like 2 bits of chili powder. Or not powder, just like a whole chili. And that has just disappeared. Perfect, exactly what I want to happen in my dishes. So now what we're gonna do, there should be, yep. I'm just gonna, we can just throw this out, because we're not gonna need it. And there goes the entire ladle, perfect. There we go, it can just be dumped into the fryer. Because the fryer is like a personal garbage can at this point. Alright, that should be pretty good. I might use the tweezers. Okay. There we go, some nice pepper pepper quartz. Fourths, if I could pick them up, that is. So I'm gonna try and use this instead. Just place them there. Nothing too fancy. But looks like we have a nice conga line going, which is pretty nice. So we've got the conga line of those guys over there. Now we can go and take some of the carrots. I'm very bad with the tongs, as has been made clear. And now we've got some floor carrots. Very fantastic indeed. There we go. And there we go. We seem to be practically done. If I was better at the tongs. So you know, we're just gonna ignore those pieces. Or that one piece on the ground, because it's oh jeez. That didn't go so well. Wait, and that's exactly how we're gonna use the tongs now. Let's just add those potatoes now. Potato numero uno and potato numero dos. And then that one set of broccoli. And boom, we've made culinary disaster. But it wouldn't be complete if we just didn't sprinkle some more cayenne over the rest of it. And how could I be forgetting the most important meal, or just layering a whole bunch of salt on top? Let's add a little bit of freshness over here. Let's add just a basil leaf. Just one basil leaf. And there we have it.